And hello, welcome back to the last stream of the 20k $645 tournament. This is the bronze final between DoMiNaToR and TrucK. We have already actually done the grand final between Marika and Fargo. If you have not seen that, I recommend you go and check that out. And yeah, this was the very first ever 20k tournament. It got a nice sign up, 64 players, and it got a nice sponsorship, and we are sadly about to cast the last set, and the players I think are just making some final preparations, but in the meantime we'll remind you guys of the topic, the bracket, all of the essentials before we make a start into the set. So, yeah, the very first 20k 1v1 tournament, as I said, we've got a brand new load of maps. Quick shout out to Zamboa, Eke Baloney, Oxygen, Alpheus and Jazz. That is the sponsor breakdown of the $645 prize pool. And the winner of this set today walks away with $95, so not too shabby to say the least. It will mimic the final of the the format of the grand final. So we will start off with a vanilla GLA Mirror on Damned Scorpion. It is a best of 11, and of course DoMiNaToR and Lift are facing off against each other because they both fell at the semi-final stage. Lift TrucK to Fargo and DoMiNaToR to Marika. And as I say, I won't spoiler the Marika Fargo result. If you haven't seen it, you can go and check that out. That was played a few days ago on this channel. So yeah, short and sweet little look at the topic. Let's head back into the game. There is a poll up, by the way, so you guys can get involved with who you think is going to take the win today. And yeah, let's go and find where the players are. We do have to agree on a suitable radmin. DoMiNaToR has suggested one, and I'm going to head over into that right now. Alright, there's Lift TrucK. I don't know whether Domi wants me to host or whether he wants to host, so I will wait for DoMiNaToR to make a decision on that. And welcome everyone in the chat, of course. Lift TrucK saying that DoMiNaToR is practicing. And he is allowed to do that. Oh, and a double little bubbly notification there from Ghost, who's just subscribed, so welcome Ghost. And also thank you for that donation there. No message left. But yeah, appreciate the support. And yeah, certainly helps keeping streams and YouTubers going, so very much appreciate it. And hope you enjoy this set. It should be a good one, actually. Lift TrucK is obviously the more active player. He has beaten DoMiNaToR in a 1v1 10k challenge recently, but DoMiNaToR is good at 20k, he's good at late game, he's very good at macro, and this is on a bunch of new maps. And I think Domi's pretty good on new maps, really. So yeah. And there's DoMiNaToR, Little Domi, he's actually under the name of. Cheese Shay or Cheese says his name is Lift Trunk, but he's a dump truck. Someone recently also called him upgraded Super Trucker because he's been having a few good results lately. Oh, Dommy says game hosted, be right back beer. Dommy getting himself nice and relaxed for this set. Good to see. I think Lift Truck, by saying that, is actually trying a bit of a mind game there to say change your name. Just, you know, he's correct, of course, but to say it, you're being almost like pedantic, you know. Can just annoy your opponent. There has been a little bit of friction between these two. Tommy just says have fun. And he says I'm inactive. I'm allowed a name change, yeah, so there's the beef. There is the beef. Alrighty, so we have in the top left in the blue, Mr. Lift Truck, Vanilla GLA. Down in the bottom right in pink, it is Lil Dommy. aka Dommy, aka as we know him, DoMiNaToR. Hello Fago, or Fagino, Dojanap, he's got a few names. Hello Sporting. Welcome, welcome. More people in the chat are joining as well. Welcome to you guys. And yeah, double barracks for Lift Truck. Just a single barracks for Dommy. Double arms dealer. Oh no, two barracks as well for Dommy. Dual arms dealer for both players. I think, as we've said before, that's pretty much meta. And I also think you can kind of instantly drop a palace with 20k as well. Now Dommy's prepping a pretty big TT here. This is actually looking quite similar to what Marakar did in his opening game on this map and matchup. Meanwhile, Lift Truck is just going pure oil grab. Yeah, and that first tech is now coming across the map. Could get a deny on these two tunnels as well on the way past, which would be nice. Well, he crushes one worker. He's actually going back for the other. Meanwhile, Lift Truck, anticipating an oil grab, is actually sending his text to deny oil. There are no oil grabs in play. So Dommy does need to get something done with this TT now, because Lift Truck is going to be on 3 oils straight up now. And he's getting a bit of harassment done in the base of DoMiNaToR as well. This TT is still a little bit AFK. It is moving in now. Only kills the arms dealer to the hole. Crushes a few workers, which is decent. But yeah, which position do you prefer? I mean, Lift Truck chilling on the 3 oils. DoMiNaToR has kicked Lift Truck off this island though. So that is one bit of success. And he is much, much faster on the palace actually. Wow. Much, much faster on the Palace. And gets himself a super tech. Okay. TrucK, meanwhile, with a bit of a sizable quad army. Pushing through the mid-side here. And whilst TrucK's out of his tunnel, DoMiNaToR is trying to clear this tunnel, but those RPGs were not firing at the tunnel, and TrucK's actually held on to that position there. So not quite what Domi was looking for, and yeah, Domi hasn't got any oils yet, so it's 3 oils versus 0 oils. And TrucK is about to be a supply up as well. Wow. That was a pretty fast GG, really. As GLA Mirrors go, especially in 20k. TrucK takes an early lead. Yeah, I think Domi just felt I was behind in oils. Didn't kick you off any of the islands. Screw it. Let's go into the next game. I hope, though, Domi has a positive morale, though, because, you know, the winner still gets $95 here, and it ought to be a format and map pool where by DoMiNaToR should have a pretty good chance, really. But, you know, TrucK didn't really have to do a lot to win that first game. He just sort of sat there, took his oils, and that was it. I mean, nothing special in order to win that game, so we'll see how this pans out. AKA Magic is the map choice here from DoMiNaToR. And it is a USA nuke. Now, typically, you'd look at that and think that's a 1-1 matchup. But with 20k, you never know, because nuke can pretty much spam units and fast tech at the same time. But we'll see how this pans out. We have DoMiNaToR in the top right of AKA's Magic. He is the pink China nuke. And TrucK down in the bottom left with the blue Vanilla USA. And if you've not seen this map before, it has a deceptively low amount of economy on it. A very small amount of crates, 3 piles within the main base. You've got 2 damaged oils in the bottom right. You've got a few crates in the top left. And then literally a couple of damaged oils near your main base as well. So this map runs out, dries out pretty quickly. And the games can often end up quite close on this map when the economies dry up. TrucK attempting a bit of an oil boom here. Not the fastest oil boom you've ever seen. DoMiNaToR, meanwhile, is doing that fast tech we were talking about with 3 supplies and with an oil grab of his own as well. And this is something you don't see every day. What? Well, the Gat Cannon's going to win that because the Firebase does not obviously shoot close range. I'm surprised I'm not sure TrucK's plan here, but this is comical. That is very, very funny. And DoMiNaToR can actually use that dozer to crush the Rangers. Focused on the Chinook at the moment. Retargeted. There is a Battlemaster coming down here as well. A second Gat Cannon is being built here. I like the creativity from DoMiNaToR. The dozer is being targeted though. And yeah, I think he missed a trick there, not denying those oils with the dozer when he had the chance. TrucK will get that eco boom, so very, very interesting. Firebase will be cleared. The good news for Dominator is he can start the Overlord spam. He is worried about a drop by the look of it. He's mined both of these, all of these supplies. There is a drone in the base though, so it is spotting this. Dozer is being damaged. Now, do you just start gunning these down if you are Domi? Or do you send a Lotus down there to try and capture them? You probably send a Lotus down there, especially with the gap turret. TrucK, meanwhile, starting the V-spam. He is just dropping his strategy center as well. There's a flanking V which Domi sees. Got one Overlord over there. The Lotus that we were talking about is on the way. Oh, and TrucK's found the bunker. And he's going to lose that Dozer, which... I mean, in this format, most players keep their CC, but... yeah, he could have, say, built a Firebase here or something. But now doesn't have that opportunity. Refinery captured from Dominator. No subliminal messaging yet, which is an upgrade Dominator is usually a very big fan of. So he does need to get that. And we're going to see our first major battle in this game, number 2, as this V army heads on down and is about to meet this Overlord army. Nuclear missile on the way as well. So far, Dominator is looking okay. The Lotus has been detected there, unfortunately, for Dominator. But this army could get trapped. In fact, it will almost certainly get trapped, yeah. So now it's about how's your ECM micro. So far, it's definitely not 10 out of 10. Looking, no, not ideal there. These two are being micro quite well, though. It has moved too far away there. Now the gap turret's gone down. Yeah, so between lack of subliminal messaging and that ECM micro being a bit off, I think Dominator definitely took a subpar engagement there. The ECM crushes, though, are definitely pretty decent. And Dominator, unfortunately for him, has gone offline with no airfield in play. And he's got to be careful he doesn't get hunted here. This is potentially looking like a bit of a disaster here. If that Dozer goes down, is that the hunt? I think that's the hunt. I think that could well be the hunt. I don't see any more Dozers on the map. Oh, that's tragic. That is truly tragic that he's hunted with no options for nuke MiGs. Oh wow. And that reactor was being overdrove there, or... actually, what is that upgrade called? When the reactors are self-damaging. Well, Domi forgot to untoggle that, and he's actually now offline selling the nuke. So he has to commit, but I mean, there's an A10 on the way. Is that going to kill both war factories? DCM... oh, wow. Wow, yeah. This has been a complete disaster for Dominator. TrucK's expanded to the top side. He is making a CC up there for some reason. It's not even a troll CC. Yeah, and GG to Dominator. I mean, I do think USA is still favoured, even in 20k. But I also do think that Dominator was in a super good position. Like, he had a really nice army. He was a bit unlucky to get that Lotus detected. And then, when you're on nuke MiGs, to actually get hunted, lose all your Dozers and have no airfield, that was rough. Domi needs to win this one. I feel this could go from bad to worse if Domi doesn't win this one. And it could end up being a ridiculously short set. Let's see what Dominator can do in the reverse. In the top right, currently with a 2-0 lead, it is TrucK with the blue China nuke. And down in the bottom left, in the pink, it is Dominator. So I do think a Patriot drop with a couple of MDs down here is not a bad shout. Can secure yourself a bunch of oils. And then all you have to do is spam Vs. It is not a composition that's too complicated when you are Vanilla USA against the China nuke. The difference is here TrucK is keeping his CC, so he won't quite be able to explode his production as quickly as Dominator did, and his tech of course, but the trade-off is you aren't going to be in a position where you're completely hunted, which was always a bit rough. Firebase is the defensive structure of choice in that corner position. Hello, Antibro. First V out for Dominator. TrucK quite greedy with those red guard. He's actually sending them out towards Dominator's oils, and he might actually, yeah, he might actually win the battle here. Dominator needs to get his V over there and deal with that. He's doing that now. And he has denied one of Lift's oils, or delayed rather, one of Lift's oils in turn. Now this is why I think a Patriot would have been better, because a Patriot would have meant that this Battlemaster would 1, not kill the dozer, 2, not pass, and 3, not deny the Rangers. So yeah, I mean, just because it's a vanilla Patriot, I mean, it's still going to do the job against the Battlemaster or a GAT, whichever unit was sent down here. But as it is now, oh, Dominator not focusing on the Battlemaster there. That position has for now been denied. Dominator, of course, can send more Rangers down there. Yeah, says, what am I eating? Yeah, I've literally just come in from work, so the last, well, the sort of 10 days to 2 weeks I'm in, it's all a bit tight for streams, for eating, for work, and yeah, I'm actually having a chickeny, pesto-y pasta thing. Always a good mix with vegetables. Chicken and pesto and pasta. And TrucK actually sneaked one oil there, but Dominator has got a V in the base, which is delaying the nuclear missile, doing a little bit of truck harassment as well. Meanwhile, TrucK has expanded to that top left, and Dominator's going to need to get over there pretty swiftly. He has lost his oil here, meanwhile, but he has in turn picked off one oil of TrucK as well. He's got to deny that. He's got to deny that. He does, and there is a Ranger down here. And a bit of success here for Dominators, picking off a few trucks, a supply. That will get him nicely towards level 3 as well. That truck gave away Did that give away 49 XP? There you go. We learn something new every day. 49 XP to kill a China truck. Nuclear missile is up, so TrucK is on hold the line mode right now because he is wanting to get an airfield, he's wanting to nuke MiGs, whilst DoMiNaToR wants to put on the pressure. MDs are unloaded. Laser lock comes into place. Good ECM micro from TrucK. But the ECM does go down, and then look how quickly those overlords get taken out as well. The airfield is now up. So nuke MiGs are imminent. As imminent as imminent victory. Tommy with a couple of rangers capturing that war factory. He'll kill him. He'll get another overlord snipe here. Needs to get that oil. Lotus is actually sneaked in and he's going to get the strat center. But DoMiNaToR has got a V on it. Is he going to hold his nerve? He does. And he saves the strategy center. There's the nuke MiGs and the upgrade is live. Domi's getting that south side oil as well. Hasn't sent a dozer to the top left as of yet. But I think even with nuke MiGs, the damage he's done, the overlords he's killed, the oils he's killed, I still think this is fine for DoMiNaToR. He can go Avengers. And he can definitely win a late game against a nuke just on pure economy when he has the whole map like this. He is also level 3, so an A10 in this position would be crippling for TrucK. But yeah, it's been good aggression for DoMiNaToR. He's definitely done the job. Hello, Almood. Hello, Mojo Jojo. Wow. That Chinook tree just dropped out the side. There is the A10. Single overlord has been sent down to the bottom right. I mean, TrucK does need those oils if he's gonna anyway stabilize in this position. He is level 3 himself as well, so carpet is on the way. I think it will pick off this damaged oil. DoMiNaToR. Oh no, he's going for the strat. I was going to say DoMiNaToR didn't repair that, but he will get the strat here. And I thought I heard a go on a Burton, and I did. And as expected, a Lotus has been sent down here as well. Subliminal messaging, not a popular upgrade in this set, it seems. Maybe I'll ask you guys in chat about that. Is subliminal messaging a good upgrade, yes or no? So TrucK reclaims those oils. He hasn't... Why hasn't he remade his airfield? Has he totally forgotten? DoMiNaToR's super scared of just one... Well, the two MiGs targeted right with no Avengers could actually delete that army. They are going for it now. And that was one nuke MiG absolutely deleted. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Vs there. Just one nuke MiG. Artillery has been deployed as well. And this could be on the army of DoMiNaToR. The way this is going, we could be having a jackpot hit here, I think. Is it going to fall short? No, it's pretty good. It kills 2 Avengers. And DoMiNaToR has run out of MDs. He does kill 1 Overlord. Crusaders are here as well. But TrucK has just made a big boo-boo. He's only just realised that he hasn't got an airfield. Ooh. And is that a mine drop? It is a mine drop. Also, I think DoMiNaToR should get chem suits here. I think that would be really good. Lift Truck's actually got Domi's oil there. I mean, Lift Truck is pretty much about to be broke in his main base, so really all DoMiNaToR needs to do is like get rid of these oils and keep spamming MDs with chem suits, really. And the odd Avenger. I mean, that would be enough to actually close this game out, but the sort of empty V with Avenger out of position, Lift Truck might actually win this game. There is a Burton in the base of Lift Truck, though. DoMiNaToR is about to take a decent engage here. Two more nuke MiGs are in play. There is a nuclear missile in play as well. Colonel Burton is wreaking havoc in the main base. He's actually going to try and get Lift Truck offline here. This is turning out to be a close game, this. Simply because DoMiNaToR is leaving Lift Truck on oils. He's placed a manual charge on that reactor. Needs to detonate that. A10 is coming in as well. Nuclear missile has been launched. Very nice A10, actually. Where is that nuke? Okay, he was trying to catch the army there. Good anticipation from DoMiNaToR to dodge that. Ambulance is in play as well. And the Burton survives. Oh, he didn't control the MiGs again. You know what? If Lift Truck had got that airfield a little bit sooner, he actually might have done it. He might have won this game, but as it is right now, I think DoMiNaToR is going to clutch it out. Yeah, now what does Lift Truck do with this Burton? The Burton can literally, if it wanted, just click down the nuke or even CC. It has now vetted. 2 Vs in the base. Deny that airfield. Search and destroy is black in play. And yeah, this Overlord is having to return, which is always a pretty bad feeling when you're the nuke. V's are in the base, and yeah, Domi's done it. But I do think Lift Truck had a window there. And forgetting the airfield remake was a big boo-boo. Yeah, there's the single G. And DoMiNaToR keeps himself closely behind Lift Truck. Score is now 2-1, and an important win there for DoMiNaToR. So that is the power of nuke MiGs, and I actually think overall Lift Truck was taking good engagements when you look at that. Look at the kill-loss ratio there. That is something you do not often see in USA Nuke. So the map and 20k definitely changing a few things there. Arctic Arena is the next map. This matchup actually gets randomized an uncanny amount of times on this map. We'll introduce the players now. In the bottom right, in the blue, it is TrucK with the USA super weapon. And in the top left of Arctic Arena, it is DoMiNaToR in the pink with the China tank. So I think Arctic Arena is sort of co-designed by DoMiNaToR, so it should be a map he's pretty familiar with. There's an option for 3 supplies, there's a ton of oils on this as well. I do think TrucK has played this a few times as well. And which army do you prefer here? We see tanks sometimes win a sort of mid-game once they get the eco boom rolling. But super weapon late game is no joke, and once there's EMPs in play and alpha's up, it's very hard to break. I mean, with tank not having any long-range ground unit, how do you break a sort of Pathfinder EMP camp with alphas? It is very, very difficult. But the question is, can the super weapon get to that stage? First fee is out for TrucK. And I like his approach here with these EMPs. Locking off all the channels. DoMiNaToR think should kill the V really, but he's trying to gun that dozer down, and I don't think he's going to do it in time, and he'll end up losing the gaps, yeah, and not killing the V. Meanwhile, TrucK's making a barracks in the top right here. Yeah, Domi with a couple of missed rallies here. A few gats are just driving into EMPs, but troop callers are definitely what you want to do. You can just attack move those, and it's not easy for the super weapon to deal with them. Gat also rallying there into an EMP. There you go, that troop caller has killed the first EMP, another troop caller on the way. This barracks is camped. And yeah, the tank spam continues. Meanwhile, TrucK has started that all-important strategy center, but it's a little bit of an exposed position, isn't it? Like, it's completely open on that right side. DoMiNaToR's looking to break through the mid as well. DoMiNaToR now dropping some airfields, so he will be transitioning into MiGs, but at the same time, TrucK is transitioning into alphas. Question in the chat, did Vivid quit? Not seen him in a long time. He has a very busy semester at uni, unfortunately, yeah, so I think the little free time he does have, he's probably playing Valorant, of all things. But yeah, hopefully he comes back when he has a quieter and less busy semester at the uni. That would be nice to see. We missed the Vivid. First alpha kills a single gat. And now it's up to DoMiNaToR to break TrucK. Now, I mean, Domi's eco is good, but I think if you're TrucK, you're fairly happy how this early game has gone. I mean, you're still on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oils actually. You're on 2 supplies. You're on alphas. This alpha looks like it's going for an airfield here. And I just heard a Burton. Burton killing an oil as well. First alpha gets taken out and it kills an empty airfield. But this Burton is actually doing very good work. I think another alpha might have gone down there. TrucK getting another oil in the mid here, which DoMiNaToR needs to be denying that. Burton has not yet been picked off. And that's pretty dangerous, because just getting one oil with the Burton is definitely worth it, but so far it's got a supply and an oil, and it might actually get a second oil as well. Expect a gunship coming in, taking another oil out. The Burton is going to get that top left oil as well. So I think it's looking now pretty good for TrucK. The tank will quickly run out of steam. And how do you break this position? The right side is the best bet. Pathfinders are out. Now, are there any MiGs in play? There are a few. They need to be comboing here on these Vs whilst the Gats get in. That is one way DoMiNaToR can get himself back in here, but yeah, the timing of the Gats and V not quite on point. MiGs are now coming in, and that is, oh dear, that is really unfortunate. All those MiGs hitting the back of that refinery. I think TrucK did that intentionally, so you got to say that was actually a cute move from TrucK. And that is the artillery for DoMiNaToR, who is level 4. Mine drop as well. Strategy center is picked off. A lot of troop crawlers coming down the right side, but I think there's just too many Pathfinders scattered everywhere. The troop crawlers are just going to lose their potency, really. I think Burton did get picked off, actually. And there's even a couple of Avengers out now, which can be actually soloed with the 8 MiGs. You can delete 2 Avengers. Do I prefer alphas or new MiGs? I mean, both are fun. I think I'd have to say alphas. I mean, they're a guaranteed hit. MiGs coming in now. Okay, strike. I hear another Burton. Yeah. Got himself another oil kill there. So I think DoMiNaToR is running out of time. Will this gap find the Burton? It does. That's actually pretty important because there are 2 MiGs on that airfield. 3 Avengers in play now for DoMiNaToR. Does he have a propaganda? A few ECMs would be useful. He does not. Making it now at 96%. But he does just click down 2 Avengers, and we do have chain gun Gats here, and we have the biggest troop crawler unload you've ever seen. And the Pathfinders, I don't know where they actually went to. They did a disappearing act. And is TrucK actually going to throw this game? Because for me, he looked like he was in a fantastic position, but he's now losing his command center. And his army is non-existent. 810 actually finishes off the CC there. Alpha's used on a few red guard, picked off in the process. Pathfinders are being taken out, and in the space of about 30 seconds, TrucK's just completely fallen apart. He's gone from looking in a comfy position to just literally throw in this game, and for some reason he did not lock down this right side. Mix come in. Bit of a buffet MiG approach there. Shooting a little bit of everything. Would have preferred it on the EMP, I think. Or even this bunker to continue the spam. Domi's got himself a super weapon supply there. And is that potentially the last dozer of Lift Truck? It is. And I think that dozer will go down, actually, if that's... yeah, it's the last one. Lift Truck is hunted. Well, that is an impressive throw there. And Lift Truck has been defeated, yeah?
You have been defeated.
With no GG. So clearly pretty frustrated there himself with that one. And DoMiNaToR levels the score and is actually in a pretty decent position to take the lead here. Little Domi is back out. Alright, so we have the reverse. DoMiNaToR with the comeback. He is in the bottom right with the USA super weapon. And in the top left with the blue China tank, it is Lift Truck. And Domi's actually going for a 20k no eco. Alrighty, so he's not looking to play out a late game here. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I mean, he does have 2 supplies behind it, so how much damage can we get done here with a no eco is the question. We'll get... Yep, that is an instant kill on a scaffold there. So that is 1.5k deleted right from the bat. Lift Truck should very much know now what he's up against. To 1 EMP drop for DoMiNaToR and a left side barracks. So DoMiNaToR maybe looking for a bit of a transition as well. He has gone offline though. But if he regroups with these 2Vs in his main base, that actually can hit a timing on the tank where there's no prop, there's no airfield. And yeah, that wouldn't actually be too bad, but at the moment he is taking way too much damage to that troop caller. And going offline here is really hard. He just got back online in time to lock down these gats. Whoa, but he's driven straight into 2 gats in the middle. With 1V being taken out there. Oil grab transition is on the way. Lift truck, definitely with some miss rally there. And he's adding another War Factory lift truck. But he is adding an airfield as well. I mean, this is what's super hard for Super Weapon, when tons of Red Guard and Troop Crawlers are just rallied at you, because you actually do have to micro all of these situations, and the tank can just like literally not even look at it. Bit of a dozer crush attempt coming in, but this EMP will go down. V's are driving over here to try and deal with this, but Lift Truck is about to be on Black Napalm MiGs, so I think this build from Domi here is not going to work. I think if he was going to commit to the no eco, I think he should have stuck with it and, as I said, maybe regrouped and just gone. But as it is now, I think he's in a bit of trouble, because this is what Black Napalm MiGs do. That. And the problem is, pushing is just so slow because of these Red Guards, because of these GATs. The MiGs are literally just rallying to these Vs. Another V is picked off. And DoMiNaToR GG's, yeah. So a short game in the end, and it, you know, with a no eco in 10k or 20k, when that fails, then that's what happens. Lift Truck edges back into the lead here. So the scoreline is a pretty close scoreline so far, but I do agree with that comment in the chat. I do think Lift Truck has looked better, actually. So the fact that Domi is only 1 point away, I think is very good for him. And the more he plays, I think obviously the better for DoMiNaToR, because he is a bit rusty. Well, we have a matchup here which could actually decide the entire set, because this can be won both ways, and it's two GLAs. We start in the north with the blue. It is Lift Truck with the GLA Demolition. Down in the south, in the pink, it is DoMiNaToR. He's GLA Stealth. And the map, if you don't know it, is called Arizona Airfield. So yeah, it's supposed to look like a bit of an airfield. There's no secret here. I'm not a massive fan of this map, I have to say. There's a pretty little section of airfield, and the reason I'm not is because this is a massive blob in the middle of the map which you can't actually pass through. Each player's got this random blob of supplies and oils, and yeah, I mean, there's like one supply and a few crates to fight over in the middle. So I don't know, I'm just not really a fan of this, but others in the community like it, so you know, that's why it's nice to have a mixed map pool. Some big maps, some small maps, some weird maps. I would class this as a weird map. DoMiNaToR with the earlier tunnel here. He will have to put those RPGs back into the tunnel. And DoMiNaToR with a good tunnel on the right side, actually, getting control over this supply area. Does have a chance to garrison both bunkers as well. Got his supplies up and running. And the tech harass begins, and yeah, the difference is here, Domi sent his to some supplies, and TrucK's gone for a double TT straight on those oils, actually. So that is pretty nice, whilst getting his own oils behind that. So I think this is a pretty clean build here from TrucK. He's probably got this off Marika. Yeah, so Domi now basically needs to grab that ASAP, grab this ASAP. He has cleared this tunnel on the left side. And if I was Domi in this position, I'd probably chuck down a third arms dealer and start thinking about some major spam. Nice TT drop off there. Deal with that tech. Didn't get the scrap, but the scrap deny just comes in time. Yeah, Palace is up for both players. Pretty much identical timing really there. And a TT on the left from TrucK. More tech harass coming in from Domi. Nice crush on the workers. And a nice control fire on that dropped off TT there. Oh, nearly got himself a couple of quads as well. Yeah, DoMiNaToR a bit late taking that right side supply. Can at least get the refinery. And is on his first black market. In danger in losing this left side. He's going to pray this tunnel gets up. And the short answer is it is not. So where is Domi's follow-up army? Needs to pop from this tunnel and stay in control of that left side. He's not taking the right side he has now. Domi's got a lot of quads there, so I think he should just move to the left and take that side back, but he's decided to give it up for now. And he's going to make an assault on this bunker. It's fairly heavily garrisoned, actually. Will gun it down, though. Loses a couple of quads in the process. TrucK has got the demo upgrade. And that is the refinery for DoMiNaToR. And we see our first rocket buggy on the map. There's a 30k supply. But there's also two, let's say 3.7, 6, 7, 8, 9, say 12, nearly 13k actually there. So that definitely would have been worth holding, but I think DoMiNaToR's going to use this right side as a launch pad to level the oil situation, and of course there is a lot of supplies on this right as well. Yeah, TrucK definitely in no hurry, and your GLA demolition, when you have a 2 oil lead, definitely happy to chill there. Hello, Salman. Hello, hello. Bit of a bunker. Bit of a bunkering campong going on this left side. TrucK definitely didn't learn campong from Fargo. That's something Fargo would never do. So actually rocket buggies have been popped on the left here. few quads as well. Yeah, Lift Truck's got to be careful. I think he's got to get his army balance right, in the sense that he can't go too greedy into markets and scuds. Oh my words. That was a Lift Truck demo trap. He literally just killed his own GLA. It landed here. It landed here. Oh my word. Well, I was just saying before that new meme, the Lift Truck needs to get his army balance right to make sure he doesn't get overrun by Domi, who is clearly just going to look to spam here. And so far, we've seen a pretty dodgy pop and a Lift Truck demo trap killing his own GLA. So he is in danger of losing this left side. This supply will be picked off. And DoMiNaToR is nicely chilling on the right side. He is adding his first scud as well, which is actually faster than Lift Truck, so he's not making one. So DoMiNaToR is well within a shout with in this game, for sure. Manual demo trap once again not being deployed just yet. Domi Jarman is picked off. And Lift Truck may decide to detonate that. He doesn't. He could have got 2 buggies there, I think. But decided not to detonate it. It's going a little bit more greedy. By keeping it there as well, it actually stops DoMiNaToR making a supply there. Top tip for you right there. He says, what is the meaning of Little Domi name? Prior to this set, he was actually warming up doing a few what we call clan wars. And so when you are... he killed one. And he might detonate that Jarman as well. Yeah, so 4 more buggies go down. So yeah, when you're on Clan Wars, you have to have a Clan War clan name and nickname, and the clan is probably Lil. So that's why he just didn't rename, that's all. Let me just type in chat Lift Truck demo trap. Yeah, and Domi's spamming the market second scud. And getting that supply is definitely negating that double oil lead which Lift Truck had from the start. He's now 2 scuds down. He hasn't got his refinery either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markets. Plays 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to B, 2 currently. Yeah, and this will do Domi a lot of good now. To be in a sort of late game macro situation where he has the Scudstorm lead, second Scudstorm in play. I did say this set could be decided on this matchup. So far, DoMiNaToR looking the more likely in this game. There is a Vet 2 angry mob there, so what on earth has that picked off? It is now taken out. Domi ExCaL is sniped there by lifts. And the angry mobs are actually forcing DoMiNaToR back here. He can click down that butter bus now though for free. Probably going to pick off the quad as well. The XP is actually pretty similar. Lift Truck ExCaL looking to get a few buggies here. And that would be good. Gets 4. No, he's actually putting a bomb on one. He could have detonated and got... Oh! Okay, that's also super cool. He got 5 there with a manual charge. Yeah, DoMiNaToR wasn't aware, did not see it. And... yeah, nice success there for TrucK, who is now dropping a couple of scuds. CC getting up as well, so that might be Rebel Ambush. DoMiNaToR meanwhile, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 5 markets and a 3rd scud. So maybe TrucK now will be the player that he's going to commit to a bit of an army spam, and it looks exactly like he is, with the 4 arms dealers about to be in play, plus Rebel Ambush. So is DoMiNaToR going a little bit too greedy on the scud storms here? Delay is 2 minutes. And bar the initial Yarman from, or Jarman from TrucK, which was a TrucK demo trap, the next 2 or 3 have actually done a lot of work, killing substantial amount of DoMiNaToR buggies. They've really reset the buggy count of DoMiNaToR. One scud, I think, could and should and will be on that position. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5, maybe even 6 tunnel kills, and you take out the 2 oils. TrucK spamming AP bullet quads, which is an odd choice as demolition. If they're barely missing Domi's Jarman. Domi with a bit of a lack of a radar scan presence. Does he even have a radar ban? Okay, he does now. Yeah, that's definitely been lacking, the radar bans. Bit of an in and out coming. There's the ambush, which I think DoMiNaToR was anticipating, because he only popped 3 buggies there. So very nice from DoMiNaToR. Really like that. Super smart. TrucK Jarman Kel is taken out as well. Domi repops, and that was a super nice hold from DoMiNaToR there. Only popping 3 buggies for the Rebel Ambush, getting the Jarman, and then some really good in and out with the buggies there. Really, really nice hold that. And DoMiNaToR's first scud is ready to fire. And I would be stunned if that is not on the oils. It is. Yeah, so he got himself 4 clean tunnel kills, I think. Yeah, TrucK's really, really, really committing to army spam right now. And Domi's still adding a scud, so we're about to see an art of defense. Can DoMiNaToR hold against what will be the waves of TrucK? DoMiNaToR with another scud ready to fire. Quad doing some good work there, picking off a buggy. But it does eventually go down, and here is the second scud. Now, where will this go? Don't think that strike was quite as good. Just killed a few tunnels and stingers, really. But actually has created a path where DoMiNaToR, yeah, maybe I stand corrected, he can actually directly assault this scud storm right now, and a couple of volleys with these buggies, and that scud could easily go down. DoMiNaToR opting for the refinery first. I know he does like a refinery. But this is the all-important kill. And Domi's level 5, so actually he can just drop an Anthrax on this left side. He does have his CC. Does have a sneak attack as well. Oh, Lift Truck driving into the Scudstorm residue there. And Lift Truck loses a Scud. It is the second Scud. Domi has beaconed both of these. There's the Anthrax on that left side, so the mobs, a lot of workers do get taken out. Lift Truck using workers as free TNTs here, basically. And Domi with another Scud ready to fire, and actually comboing here and getting a bit of damage on it will totally take that Scud out. But he may not even need to Scud there. He may just take that out outright, yeah? No GG from Lift Truck, and Dominator levels the score with everything to play for in the reverse. Interesting to check the money out here. Domi actually edging it, so amazing what that 30k supply dock actually did on the right side, considering, you know, he had no oils from the start. I do think Domi got more out the cash bounty as well, though, so yeah. It swings and roundabouts, isn't it, really? But yeah, I mean, once again, I think Lift Truck was in a pretty good position based on that beginning and did not capitalize on it. And you wonder whether Dominator will actually do a bit of a Dommy Cat in the reverse, TTing those oils straight away and then bunkering down. I think that's a pretty good strat. We shall see. Alright, well, we start with Lift Truck as we hit the 3-3 mark in this set, and he is with the blue GLA Stealth. And in the north, in the pink, it is Dominator with the GLA Demolition. Double barracks once again for Lift Truck, double barracks for Dominator. Yeah, instant dual war factory for both players. Instant 3 supplies for both players. Oil and a couple of terrorists as well. More terrorists being made. Yeah, so Domi might go for that oil and TT build, which this truck did in reverse, which I think was pretty good. Once again, Domi's got some pretty good tunnels here on the midsection of this map. We'll keep our eye with this TT. Lift Truck's actually doing the same. So both players are looking to just delete the oils from the start. And it's actually pretty hard to deny. Those oils are so far away. I think the strategy is good to do that. Like, there's no way that that is getting denied. But the difference is, Dominator sends one tech to its death here. 2 more techs coming in. And that's gone down. Yeah, why is Dominator not doing the same? Might be heading over there now, but there is a tunnel getting up. It's going to be tight, this. We'll stay with this TT. This is the one. Can he sneak round the back is the question. The answer is no, he cannot. Ooh, almost a ridiculous pop there. So 1 oil down and the tunnel to the hole. And Dominator with the extra supply again. So if anything, you can say Domi's eco is actually even better than it was in the previous game. Lift Truck does have a bunch of super techs though. And Dominator is later with the Palace this game. Yeah, and those super techs will clear that left side tunnel. So left side to lift truck, right side to DoMiNaToR. And the super techs now roaming around the base. So they're literally two super techs there. There are. Yeah? No, is it no? Two? No, it's one and a scrapped one. Ooh, bit of a miss micro there from Domi. Could have denied that worker. But I think is a little bit distracted by these super techs, and that is a very annoying building there. The lift truck has taken. Yeah, are these super techs going to get lift truck back here? They're forcing a supply cell. And Domi's just like, screw it, I'm going to go down on the right side. Really struggling getting those workers, that is a bit messy. What is going on here with this mining? Yeah, I think lift truck's just realised his mining is gross, whatever's going on there. First bus is out. Domi now pushing on the left side. Will we see the bus get popped here? No. Lift truck is microing those techs. One goes down. Second one goes down. The super tech itself remains. And Domi hasn't got himself back on that supply just yet. At this point, I'm sure Domi's just going to want to make a sharp and kill and snipe that thing. Must be so annoying. But a very, very messy, scrappy game, I have to say. And yeah, there's the Shaman kill, and Domi's going to be like, take that, I've had enough of you, you have been sniped. And actually, send a worker, may as well go and take it, why not? He is rebuilding that supply now. This truck, meanwhile, still has a stealth supply there, but with no workers. And yeah, only 3 workers there, some dodgy mining going on here. But lift truck has the extra oil, he did have the faster palace. And they both have a black market. Ah, that buggy actually detected lift truck's supply there, and that is unfortunate for lift truck, who's now lost the left side of this map as well. And this set is heating up nicely. Hello, Mustafa. Hello, Facey. Counter snipe on the super tech. That super tech still not taken. Fox tractor being sent to clear this building. And we do see demo bites. Do we see the demo upgrade? We do. Lift truck's actually leading the XP, but I think that's solely the super techs and the damage that they got done. It's off a quad there as well. Now actually, if DoMiNaToR, he literally beat me to it. I was about to say, if he popped a few bikes here, I'm sure he could go and take that oil out. What is going on with the pathing here? Okay, well he's actually killed the tunnel and one to the hole. But meanwhile, lift truck's done a bit of a buffet pop on the left side here. Tech, buggies, quads and a bus. And it is actually clearing and reclaiming the left side of this map. Meanwhile though, will Domi look to take these oils out? He's struggling a bit with the bikes. He does get a connection on the bus there. And GLA is now. And GLA can actually just demo charge that oil. And it does look like he might be going for that. And I don't blame him, because pathing here has been super, super annoying. Oh, lift truck's aware of it. And yeah, ExCaL goes down. So that is a nice find for lift truck there. Domi getting closer to level 3 though. But he has lost that tunnel. Stuff like the pathing there must be so irritating when you think, and when it looks like just a pure drive to the oil and they start driving around here randomly. Unless it was a gross misclick, which I don't think it was. That must be pretty annoying. Buggy's continuing to clear some of DoMiNaToR's position here. And he's starting to lose supply. He sells the supply, remakes it on the top side. Domi is going to be looking to get himself to level 3 here. An ambush on these buggies would do very well. It's off a couple of quads. Nice demo trap. That is 7 XP from level 3. And you'd expect to get level 1 cash bounty and the rebel ambush. Ambush currently in that state would have actually deleted that entire army. If it remains like that. But which position do you prefer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markets for Domi versus 1, 2, 3 for lift, yet 2 fast scud storms for lift truck. It's actually interesting, isn't it? It's kind of like a bit of a role reversal of the previous game, except that lift truck does have that extra oil. Oh. Now he's cleared 2 demo traps, but is he going to walk back and get and hit that one? That would be interesting. Decides to go back for now because Domi is pushing on the right side and he is level 3. So will we see Domi look to ambush a pop here? Lift truck only popping 3 buggies again. Just like Domi did in the reverse. Maybe the players are anticipating that ambush. Lift truck committing to some angry mobs again. Whoa. Whoa. Hello. And yeah, they do literally kill structures ridiculously fast. They're gonna gun down this tunnel now. Just barely the tunnel survives. Yeah, what is Domi's plan now? He's dropping down another arms dealer. And there's a good ambush. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 buggies there. Bit of a Fargo pop from Domi though. Lost a few buggies himself. Yeah, I think Domi realises now that he's just got to commit to army spam. And maybe try and combo with the ambush when it's ready again, but it's going to be hard to break this. You've got a bunch of tunnels on the left, bunch of tunnels on the right, and as I was saying in the previous game, a random bit in the mid which you actually can't drive through. So all of a sudden it's pretty hard to push anywhere. Lift truck is spotting all the demo traps. And lift truck is actually the one pushing himself. He has driven into the palace there. It seems like he wants to take that palace down. No workers have been pulled, but yeah, that garrison should have been taken because Domi's going to lose his palace now. And the building is taken out, but ExCaL remains. And Domi's armed dealers are under threat. If you're wondering how you deal with those angry mobs, literally just a couple of quads clean up an angry mob pretty easily. Yeah, lift truck's looking good. 3 scuds. Still got his oil. Me with AP bullet quads now as well. I mean, the thing is, Domi's still miles away from level 5. I mean, you know, with a sneak, you might think to yourself, I could still do this, combo him with an ambush, but he's just so far away from it, so he somehow needs to get a good engagement, pick off a few structures if he can. Looking to do that on this left side. And that is one tunnel gone. There's one buggy gone. And both XPs are actually rocketed up, but Lift Truck is the one who's about to hit level 5. DoMiNaToR's still 1k away. And Lift Truck's about to get level 5 now after killing that Veda's quad. And that is timing with the first Scud launch. And there's the Anthrax plane as well. So Scud launch is going on production. Anthrax is hitting this army move out, and sneak attack has been quelled, and it's actually forced Domi to take that bunker. Anthrax wasn't amazing. Domi did keep a few units alive there, actually. He's trying to gun down Lift Truck's arms dealer. He does a decent ambush, and he's very close to level 5 himself. If he kills that buggy, should get there, but he's not focusing on it. Yeah, that's a mistake. Just popping on the right. I mean, the mobs give ridiculously low XP giveaway, don't they? That is crazy. Yeah, an Anthrax there, followed by a sneak, could actually turn the tide for DoMiNaToR a little bit. He's got a decent market count. But yeah, why he didn't commit a bit more to get level 5 there and then, that should have been a priority. Next Scud launch is on the way. And that finishes off a couple of arms dealers and the barracks as well. But Domi's spread a couple of arms dealers out, actually 3 arms dealers out, so he's on a 3 arms dealer spam. And still hasn't quite got level 5. He's about to get it here, surely. Yeah, he's got it now. So now we're looking for that Anthrax plane. Domi with a aggressive sneak as well. So that is giving away that he actually is level 5. Anthrax plane is on the way. Bus in the mix for Lift Truck. Let's see where this Anthrax lands. Yeah, it doesn't get in. I think Domi's just thrown his chance there. Giving away that you're level 5 by dropping the sneak, and he could have got level 5 when there was that little bit of a down period in the game, and then dropping it here when LiftTruck's army was just chilling could have been really nice. And then of course you look to sneak somewhere at the back, but now LiftTruck's like tunneled up everywhere as well, so not ideal. Bus has been popped, and that definitely looks like a Marikar to me, dropping terrorists out of a bus from a sneak attack. Only killed one market, but he'll take it because he's firing another scud. And if TrucK deciding to go for that scud scaffold and the market to the hole. I think Domi did cancel that. I'm pretty sure he did, yeah. And now Domi's dropping his own scuds. That'd be a really nice ambush target. All those units just chilling there. They do seem GPS to me though. I'm sure that ambush is not too far from cooldown. How many arms dealers is lift on? 1, 2, 3. So each player's on 3. Domi now getting a better quad. It is instantly taken out by the buggies. 1, 2, 3, 4 arms dealers for Dominator. All spread out. And 2 scuds for Dominator. Saboteurs being made from LiftTrucK. Oh, and Domi ambushing the base tunnel and a few units there of LiftTrucK, whilst continuing to push on this left side. Another scud has been used, and that is on more markets. Does kill 2. Well, Domi's got 3 scuds now, and stealth scuds can't actually solo demo scuds. But Domi's economy looks a little bit rip, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 7th market being made. Oh, the saboteurs are going to be painful. Oh, he denied it. Massive. Versus an oil, and 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 markets. Okay, actually, so LiftTruck's not that rich either. There is a sneak at the back there. And that's probably just going to be a saboteur, yep. That is definitely a Marikar, that one. Another scud launch. And Dominator's doing a cell there, and I think that's really good anticipation. Another saboteur gets in, and it resets, yeah. Good cell from Domi, but these saboteurs are really hurting him. Really, really hurting him. Domi is now mined out. Anthrax from Dominator should be ready again soon. As should a sneak. Is someone DCing? Don't tell me he's resetting the CC. He is resetting the CC. Oh wow. Resetting the CC. So Lift has 2 scuds that are going to fire, 3 scuds that are going to fire before any of Dominator's. He could combo 2 scuds to take a scud out. Continuing to spam the saboteurs at the moment. And will this one get in? Yes, it will. Oh, look at that. Yeah, easy reset. Easy reset. And that was the 2-minute scud of Dominator, yeah. That sort of stuff could actually make Dominator quit out. Is 2 scuds being launched simultaneously. So I would assume they are going to be here. Yep. And he's going to look to kill the palace as well. Gets the scud. Nicely done. Didn't get the palace. Yeah, and I think Dobby at this point is literally just waiting for a sneak and a demo ambush combo. Like, sneak there, he pops, ambush, pick a couple of scuds off, something like that. Another saboteur en route. Dobby could actually detonate a worker here. And it would have killed it. Didn't do it. Oh, another reset on the CC. Wow. Yeah, Domi can't even sneak in at the moment. If TrucK doing what he needs to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and an oil. The lift truck versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Dominator, yeah. Anthrax on the way for TrucK. No men in the palace. He does commit to the pop, does he? No, he goes back. And the Anthrax is not that good, actually. Another saboteur. Gonna be another reset. The thing is, Domi's not reacted to this path, has he? You need like a stinger there, there, and there. Another reset. So if TrucK could actually do this all day and continue to just make markets and hit Domi with the 4 scuds, you know. That was an interesting trade. Rebel worker saboteur has been on this bike, and the next saboteur is on the way. Going back through the right side. Literally same route. When you know you can get through, why not do it again? And this one is now caught. Domi has a big army though. He's got to make sure half of it doesn't get hit by a scud storm. 2 scuds are being launched here, so do we expect that to take a scud storm out? Yes, we do. And there's the other one, and that's another scud of Domi's reset, and I think can mark it to the hole. I think Dominator's just decided I'm going to plough through the right side. And this bike did get found there. But in 1 minute, 2 more scuds already. So what is Dominator's plan? I actually don't mind the just group up and go at this point. Like, you can't keep waiting and getting hit by scuds and reset by saboteurs. But seems to me like he's waiting for a sneak. It's actually lift truck sneak. Gonna reset it again. Oh, oh, I should have detonated it. He could have detonated that worker. Wasn't paying attention. Surely that's got to be the go trigger. Or is he going to wait for these next 2 scuds to launch so he doesn't get hit by the scuds? That might be what he's waiting for. Yeah, Domi goes now. He goes just as they fire. I actually don't mind that. Like, pretty unlikely that they're going to be on that right side, right? They are going to kill the final Scud Storm. So it is now or never for Dominator. It is really now or never. There's a lag out. Oh, it's lift truck. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's do a quick market count before he... Oh, I think he might be back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an oil. Tommy is on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and no oil, and a lot of scuds behind. But yeah, I'd rather he didn't DC. Not gonna lie. Well, he's out. He is out. The question is, how much army did he have? I mean, lift truck is going to be pissed if it's a re here, but he was the one DC, and Domi actually had more money, unbelievably. I'm going to hop into the replay. I mean, how far was that in? It was a long old game, wasn't it? Long old game. Fast forward to, like, what were we on? Even. Nearly the 30-minute mark, I think. Yeah. I'm just curious what lift truck had in his tunnel. Because it was a very big Domi army. He's obviously got no ambush. All of those things have just been reset. The annoying thing is, lift truck's the one DCing. Yeah, we're way off yet, aren't we? Way off. I mean, Domi was definitely bigger at this point, so lift truck was definitely chipping him down. But that last attack, frustratingly, was going to define the game. That's the annoying thing. That was a big Domi army, and that was about to be the now or never moment. If he made a substantial push and engagement, can he come back? It was around now, wasn't it? Was it earlier? Yeah, he just reset that. This is the time now, isn't it? So let's just get rid of that. So Dominator's got everything out at this point. What's lift truck actually got? He's got a full tunnel. Got a full tunnel. Of what is the question? Of a few buggies. 1, 2. Yeah, It's difficult. There's a lot of buses there.
Okay, now. You there?
Oh, okay. They're not that loaded. I mean, obviously, Lift Truck is ahead. But yeah, that last push was literally the defining moment. Yeah, that's my opinion. I can't say it's 90% when you see that army. But yeah, I mean, the debate is not was Lift miles ahead or not. Lift was ahead. Like, the Scuds and a couple of extra markets, I think, and an oil. But obviously, DoMiNaToR would have liked to have used that army. How do you tell if someone's Anthrax was ready? We're asking him now in Discord. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, so his Anthrax wasn't ready. His Anthrax was 1.5 mins off, which is a shame. Because if it was ready, I would have given him the win. But yeah, that's pretty annoying. His internet's still not back either. Lift truck can't even get back online, so we can't even, at the moment, we can't even re or not re. So. So we might be resuming this at another date. Tommy says he fancies a really got a nice strat. Just telling Dobby that chat's going nuts. Well, we're excited. We're passionate about the game. But yeah, regardless of what we think we're going to do, he's got 2 connections and Lift Truck can't get online. Joseph says any new sanction on Iran. Well, it's funny you say that because that's actually what Dobby's linked in our Discord. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to talk about it too much, but there's something going on globally right now, apparently. But yeah, for clarity, what we're debating, guys, and you can have an input as well, we're not debating if Lift was ahead or not. We know Lift was ahead. That's stating the obvious. He had more scuds, and I think he had a couple of extra markets, and he had an extra oil. What we're debating is, was it a certain win? So, could he comfortably squat and squash that massive Dommy push? We know he had a full tunnel of something, probably buggies. Is that enough to say that was a 100% win to Lift Truck? But yeah, I mean, if Lift doesn't come back, I'll give it some thought. I'll re-watch that again, and they will probably resume at another date, because if there's no internet, there's no internet. But we are giving Lift a few minutes. We might as well jump into replay again whilst I'm waiting. So we're looking at like the 28-minute mark. Scuba said lift truck loses for DC. Yeah, I think when you have this much of an advantage, like, I don't think you can give the guy a loss. But can you give a guy the win when he DCs, when we don't know if it was 100%? As I say, my instinct was to say that that push was going to define the game. Like, either Domi then loses there and then, or he, you know, he pushes through and makes some sort of comeback through cash bounty. That's what we're thinking about. Now don't distract me because I'm about to hit pause at an important moment, which is around now, really. So this is when, I believe, yeah, this is it. This is when, right, these are things to consider. So Lift's just fired 2 scuds, and that's just gone up here to delete this. And Domi waited for that. Oh no, I'm ahead of myself. Okay, I'm 1 minute off. Okay, in 1 minute, Lift's going to do that. And Domi waits for that to then go and push. That resets that. So there's no ambush, no sneak, no Anthrax from Domi. We know Lift's Anthrax is about 1 minute 30 away or something. Because he actually said it himself in the Discord. He's got 3 arms dealers. And he's about to fire these 2 scuds. Right, this is an important moment. So 2 scuds have been fired. Next one is in 3 minutes. And that's just deleted. So see you later to that. So Domi's only got 2 arms dealers. There's actually... Are they the... Yeah, they're the buses that he brings with him. So... That's the lot. Like, Domi's just like... That's it. That's everything now of Domi.
You there, come along with us.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 quads. 1, 2, 3, 4 buggies.
Okay, now. You there.
And 3 loaded buses, 1 empty. Versus a full tunnel of lift at that point. But I would like to get back to that 28, I'm going to say 30, just to have a look what lift's got. I mean, it's a lose-lose when you're the host in this situation. Whatever you decide, neither player, one of the players will be pissed. So. Yeah, let's get to 28 minute 30 and stop. I'd actually like to know, I wonder if at any point here lift truck sort of evacs his tunnel. Where we can actually see what's in his tunnel. Does he evac at any point? He's still messing about with saboteurs.
Let's take a jump. You have my services. A warrior has fallen.
He's clicking on a lot of his tunnels, but he's not evacing it, so we don't actually know what's in there. That's a reset there. Alright, it's around now. Gonna hit pause. And have a look.
We can now use our scud store. Launching scud.
This is when Domi's going, basically. I guess they're buggies, right? You'd assume they were buggies. Okay. Scuba says 17 quads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You're right. I mean, he's got a few units scattered around as well, TrucK, actually. Let's just do markets as well then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and an oil. But crucially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Scud Storm lead. But yeah, what is in that tunnel? Does he remember, I wonder? But it does come down to the engagement, that's the annoying thing. That is the annoying thing. I mean, this bus didn't do a lot, did it? Bloody annoying. Very annoying. Anyway, let's see how TrucK. It blows my mind that Domi had more money as well, though. When TrucK had an extra oil the entire game. I guess Domi did have that right side position, didn't he? Domi's practicing his next strat. Ultralog saying Domi kind of broke. Thing with cash bounty is if you win the engagement, the cash bounty just wrecks. Well, TrucK thinks he's back, so the set is not over. That is good. Oh, okay. Nice spot for Marikar. So it's a tunnel full of buggies, basically. Yeah. Don't know where Dummy is. Oh yeah, Domi's here. Here's Lift Truck's argument. He says, no way I'm losing. Yeah, I mean... 80 or 85. I do think it's the what ifs again. If he's in and out micros perfect, then it's cleared. If he pops into a bus, then it's dodgy, isn't it? So there we go. Yeah, I mean, that is fair for Dobby. He wanted to play it out. He did. TrucK saying it's not fair. They 95% win. Yeah. Domi's reeing up. The problem is, and you got to think long term here, guys, you can't reward or award, whatever the English is, DCs. Because if people think they're ahead a certain degree, as awful as it is, they can just DC and then say, well, I was ahead, and that's it, you know? Which is why we have this rule of you actually only get a re when you DC if you are ahead. So otherwise it's auto loss, isn't it? But there we are. Frustrating for Lift. I do generally hope he is not tilted by that, and I hope his internet is stable as well. He is in the bottom once again with the GLA Stealth. And in the north, it is DoMiNaToR with the GLA Demolition. Domi claims this time round he's come up with a new strat. Is this supposed to be the new strat? Some interesting box. But yeah, the fact that we don't even have consensus in the chat tells you everything you need to know. Adam says I asked Domi's opinion first. That's because Lift TrucK had DC'd. He wasn't here. But then we talked in Discord. Well, Lift is going for the same strat that's kind of worked for him, which is a TT on the oil, although this is just a bit of harassment. Domi, meanwhile, is TTing a supply and running over a few workers. Oh. Actually, the TT went on this left side. He did get a super tech. And he is getting himself a couple of oils. And he's now getting back on the spy. But yeah, I mean, as I say, I feel bad for Lift. I do. I generally don't think it's his fault he DC'd. That was a genuine DC in an advantageous position for him. But you can't award when we don't know the outcome of that engagement. Massive tech blob coming in here from DoMiNaToR. Lift TrucK on a very early palace, actually. So DoMiNaToR quite all in with this. This is looking a bit like a Boyka cosplay going on here with the tech RPG and tunnel network blob. And I guess this is the strat Domi was thinking of. Lift TrucK looks a little bit perplexed here on what to do. And that is actually a very nice position that Domi has taken here. DoMiNaToR has found the tunnel there, and that is actually a very nice engagement for Lift Truck. The bus is popped, but DoMiNaToR is completely all in. There's definitely no Palace follow-up, so he's wanting to end the game quick. But he is expanding behind this. He doesn't even have his oils yet, DoMiNaToR. And Lift Truck surrenders. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. And DoMiNaToR is definitely using this for a bit of a mind game edge. And yeah, Lift Truck's got to compose himself now, really. And I've lost where we are. I think it is Lift Truck's map. He picks Crazy Beach. There's a China tank. Can be won both ways, actually, in 20k. We start with DoMiNaToR. He is in the bottom left, in the pink, with the China vanilla. And in the top right, in the blue, it is Lift Truck, with the China tank. Yeah, chat's still debating. I mean, as I say, for me, it's a lose-lose. Like if you award Lift the win, half the chat goes nuts because you're awarding disconnect rather than the game playing out. If you award Lift an auto loss for DCing, that's obviously unfair. And people are not happy with the re either, so yeah. Truck going for an oil grab, 2 war factories. Meanwhile, DoMiNaToR going for the 3 war factories, strat and a CC cell. One, two, 3 war factories for Lift Truck now. Keeps his CC. And a flamer is the first unit of choice. DoMiNaToR going for the outpost spam, which is correct. But is not getting the oils just yet. He's waiting for propaganda, so he's going to go for a Black Lotus there. Meanwhile, Lift will be ahead on eco, but when the China does tech, they can get up to nuke cannons as well. Yeah, there's actually a function in StarCraft 2 where you can resume from replay. That would be a very handy feature to have in 0. And Lift Truck has killed one of Dominator's oils here. Regaining a little bit of momentum, and he is pushing Dominator back. And this is quite a scary assault coming in here from Lift Truck. Flamers and Gats are coming up behind this. And most of the outposts have been broken here. So Dominator's War Factory is under threat. Is he going to micro that back? Just barely. Nice flamer again from Lift Truck. The ECM does get picked off. Ooh, that flamer causing massive damage to Dominator's army there. And the assault continues, but there is an outpost in Lift Truck's supply line and one denying that dozer. There's also an outpost in the base from Dominator on Truck's main supply, but the oils will give him good eco to spam, and I think this tank army is looking a little bit overwhelming. Two more flamers coming up from the backside. Dominator has not... Well, he has got his Lotus, but in all this chaos has not gone to get his oils just yet. Both players focusing on this front door push. Tommy meanwhile doing some good counter harass, but he's got flamers all over him at this point. War Factory and supply going down. Both players are level 3 as well. But Dominator of course does not have his CC. Lift Truck can use his artillery. There's a flamer here. Yeah, Lift Truck's done this. Just GG. And Lift Truck levels the score. Dominator now with the reverse army. Arguably the stronger army. But in 20k, I think China has a very, very good chance. Yeah, Lift Truck cleared ahead on the eco, and looks like Dommy checking the replay out there. And regardless to say, it's still a good set. Okay, so down in the bottom left of Crazy Beach, it is Lift Truck with the blue Vanilla China. And in the top right, in the pink, it is Dominator with the China tank. Crazy Beach, I actually really like this map. There is a dam in the top left, dam in the bottom right. That floods only parts of that beach, so it does leave some narrow pathways. But yeah, you've got a main supply dock, a second and third crate position, a fourth crate position, and 2 oils. So yeah, I'm a fan of this map. Do like it. Dominator going for an oil grab. And probably 3 war factories. Certainly 2. Yeah, there's the third. Meanwhile, Lift Truck rallying a few tank hunters out. And only 1 war factory at the moment, interestingly. Now propaganda. He's actually dropping bunkers. I quite like that. Yeah, a very loaded bunker. And a sneaky flamer down the right side. Interesting. Has he got enough production though to hold a 3 War Factory tank? First unit is a Flamer from DoMiNaToR. And another Flamer for Domi. Looks like he's sending those straight to both oils. But I think this one... No. Will go down to the bunker, yeah. Battlemaster intercepting the other Flamer as well. And has Domi seen that Flamer there? At the moment, it looks like not. Nice bunker from Lift on the other oil as well. And he is now teched. DoMiNaToR has seen that Flamer. He's trying to get a TNT charge on it. And he's got nothing to deal with this. So actually, if he holds this sort of army mix of Dommies, he's actually in a very, very good position. Flamer has been locked down, and a nuke cannon out for Lift Truck. Another bunker as well. And the Flamer continuing to cause damage here. Will he go for the other supply? I think he will, yeah. Nuke cannon fires away. This is all nice XP for Lift Truck as well. Domi did sell that supply. But so far, so good for Lift Truck. And this is where I feel the balance in this matchup starts to swing, because Tank does not have a long-range ground unit. So a few nuke cannons positioned around the map and China on level 3, Tank really then does start to struggle. And DoMiNaToR's looking for a different position to push from here. And he might have just found one. Oil is getting flamed down. He will lose an oil there, but he's worried, I think, about this right side. Tommy still has his 2 oils. Lift Truck definitely with a better supply base in there, but he is forced to sell this supply. Bunker will pick off that Flamer. And the nuke cannon spam continues. Is DoMiNaToR transitioning? He is. He's made an airfield. And he's looking to get a helix here. But does Lift need to maybe add some more ECMs, outposts, maybe an overlord? Nuke cannons alone don't seem to be completely cutting it, especially with this sizable push down the right side. Lift Truck very close to level 3. He is level 3. Flamers continuing to push in. Awkward spot for these outposts. One Flamer goes down. And I think the second Flamer will go down as well. These bunkers will survive. First helix is up for DoMiNaToR. Lift does have a few gaps spread around. And with level 3, can actually level the oil situation. He's deciding to carpet here, but that's going to get shot down. Oh, okay, he's actually going for the army. So maybe worried about a little bit of a flank there. Did get 2 Battlemasters as well. And the trucks have been resent to this right side. Nuke going up for Lift Truck. And that is a third helix for Domi, but I think that is an absolutely vital scout there from TrucK. Yeah, he has spotted this with his Black Lotus. So yeah, he is spamming gats now like no tomorrow. Ooh, the tank hunters, vetted tank hunters there, actually getting flamed down. And that flamer from Domi is actually probably going to force another cell on this supply. If it... Oh. TrucK killed his own trucks. Well, this could be big. Yeah, Domi just in time retreats, loses one flamer there. Both players have forgotten about that flamer. And now Domi starts to flame this position. New cannon does get the flamer now. And where is the TrucK Lotus? Oh, it's actually capturing temporarily Dominator's oil. TrucK is level 4. So might be using the RT on this oil. There are some barrels here, so I think it would kill it. Let's see. Oh, it's going to get some army as well. Yeah. And gets the oil. And forcing a cell on this supply. So actually very annoying for Dominator, and TrucK is looking good to retake the lead here. It's continuing to creep a little bit with those new cannons. And yeah, I like the approach. It's a proper campong here. Wow, and TrucK even has chain guns. So I feel these helixes are well prepared for. There are chain gun gats all over the map. Groups of 4 chain gun gats. And between the nuke and the general powers, I think Lift is in a fantastic position. Starting to make an airfield of his own. Domi is running out of options, and he's also running out of supplies. 2 supplies have been mined out here. Left side 1 has 1 crate remaining. TrucK again getting a few pickoffs here. And on the right side as well. Helixes are on this right side. But yeah, there is no way in here. No way in. Carpet for TrucK. Oh, and he's actually got another strike on the army there. Gets 5 units total, I think. Nicely done, Domi GG's. Yeah, nicely done from TrucK. Well played. I mean, held his nerve there. And is now 1 away for securing bronze position in this first 20k tournament. It will also be... It will be Dominator's map. This was TrucK's map, yeah. So TrucK will be hoping for the most overpowered 1-1 matchup you can get, which would be what in 20k? Air Force versus USA on a non-oil map? But yeah, Domi was ahead and he is now behind. Oh, don't have it. Okay, there we go. And it is probably one of the most balanced matchups, actually. We start in the north, in the pink, with the USA Laser. It is Dominator. And down in the south, in the blue, it is TrucK with the GLA Stealth. I do think he likes this matchup, and if it was me, I think I'd feel pretty good as the Stealth in closing out the set here against the USA on this map. USA can, of course, go for a bit of an eco boom, but it is a little bit choky, this map, and you've got a few pretty important buildings which I think can really help the GLA. Tommy going for a barracks on that left side. He's getting a barracks in the mid, but I think he's lacking a dozer here because he's doing this all off 3 dozers. And I think the capture building upgrade is going to be quite late because he spammed 3 units out of this, spamming rangers out here. So yeah, I think Lift can just rally a few techs to this position. He has taken the bunker. And he's now trying to get a firebase up on this side, but the crushes are good. TrucK, if he denies that as well, ooh, just barely. But he is bringing a tech RPG, and he will deny this dozer, I think. Yeah, dozer is denied. And he's starting a bit of an oil boom as well. So I think everything going in TrucK's favour at the moment. That V does get saved. Dominator doesn't have any oils as of yet. And TrucK is about to be on 1, 2, 3, 4. So quite the eco boom for Lift, who should probably start thinking about dropping a palace. He's spamming the techs at the moment. And how many rangers do we have dropped here? The answer is not enough. And TrucK. Oh! He didn't get back in because the bunker was damaged. And that is a big garrison for Dominator there, especially if he gets these oils now on the left side. TrucK has just started his palace, but he hasn't expanded behind this just yet. But he has got a power. That is really big. He's on a reactor and a CC. And he's got a Tox Tractor coming over here as well. But that Tox Tractor is getting locked down. Left side techs should probably deny the oils. And they do. And he's also denied that oil there. Yeah, I think TrucK, especially with the power now, he's definitely delayed Domi substantially. Domi is on only 5 Vs at the moment. Lift now can really start to explode with the power, but hasn't taken this supply. Has got a 3rd supply here. Domi's going to be looking to get that left side, and is on a 3rd supply. TrucK is on the buggies, but this game is going to play out quite nicely because Domi's getting that eco boom, which is always scary when you're against that as GLA. But TrucK is on the palace tech and the power, and that is another excellent deny on those left side oils. And I think Domi's reached the stage where he just wants to go for it, and here it comes. This is a big V push. Lack of strategy center for Domi. Wow, Lift even managed to get that oil there as well. He's getting that left side supply too. Jarman Kelly's out. Domi is jumping on this tunnel. Where are the buggies? They are here. There's a bus as well. 4 buggies are out. Lots of tunnels in play. And the bus, I think, is just going to headbutt these Vs. Do a little bit of a trade-off. I think GLA went in there as well. Yeah, GLA's actually hopped out of the bus. And Buggy Ammo has just finished upgrading at a pretty important time there. If TrucK not using his GLA, which would help him greatly. Domi trying to gun down that CC, but... Oh, an angry mob. I think that was a bit of an emergency angry mob when Domi saw that V push. Oh wow, TrucK's even got that oil, blimey. Yeah, nice bit of multitasking from TrucK. Yeah, this has been cleared up, but Domi's got a new wave here. And he's going to look to get those left side oils. Strategy center in play. TrucK says leave. Wow. And Domi's saying change your personality, maybe more will like you. Oof. TrucK saying first leave, then I change. Well, here is the heat. And they're chatting more than playing right now. They are chatting more than playing. TrucK actually going down the USA tech route. Could actually get himself search and destroy buggies, which would be pretty insane. Domi getting that left side supply. Still, TrucK's got Domi's oil there, and here. Adding more stingers. Yeah, you can see why TrucK's confident. You can also see why he's been a bit pissed as well, but... 100 games versus 5.5k games. 20 year versus 3 year. Yeah. We're swinging a few belts at the moment, aren't we? Oh wow, this is a pretty big dude. And part of this angry mob. Look at this. He's a chunky one, isn't he? Whoa. And he's the quickest as well. The rest of the mob got left behind. Holy moly. Bit of in and out micro going on here. Yeah, and Domi needs to start gunning down oils because against the power GLA with this many buggies. Oh. Got another Marikar cosplay here. TT and a Chinook. Looks like it will probably go for the strat center. ExCaL is having an absolute field day here. It does get picked off. It's quite the A move from TrucK there. I think he's focusing on this drop. All of that's getting pretty cleared. Didn't drop enough terrorists. But he has now. Wow, it's got a few markets behind this as well. As I said, spice it up. They can't see what I'm typing, so there's no good me saying anything. I can't spice it up. Trying to deny that ranger. Is he going to? Just barely not, I think. Let's see. Yeah, just barely not. Well, if TrucK is on search and destroy himself and DoMiNaToR is not. So we have S&D quads and Vs. Sorry, quads and buggies against non-S&D MDs and Vs. Yeah, look at that range. Look at that range. Oh, is that a... That's just a drone. I thought I saw a Burton. Saw a little flash on the mini-map and thought, is that a Burton? And TT... What is that Chinook doing? What? Okay. The Marikar cosplay needs a little bit of work, not gonna lie. But the bottom line is he does kill an oil. Pathfinder in the mix here for Dominator. Load of buses in play for TrucK, who's lacking, I was going to say he's lacking some tunnels here. He's deciding to add some more now. Domi with a bit of a, what I call a parade push. That's when you literally rally and group everything and you go in one line and you just go. Oh, look at that S&D. S&D GLA, man. Look at that. Lift now creeping on the right side as well, getting that Dominator oil back. Yeah, Domi is getting squeezed out of this game. Trying to send another wave, but you're up against Cash Bounty, Power, S&D, Markets, Buggies, Jarman, Quads. Jarman Kell is picked off. The only thing Domi really has going for him is this left side, these two oils and the supply. Trying to break TrucK on the left here, and I did say there's a lack of tunnels. It's forcing up a sell on the markets. Buggies though picking off a lot of the Vs. And what was that poll we made a while ago? Who was actually favourite? I forget now. Tommy says, what a player. Oh, another TT nuke on the strat. Yeah, it's probably a little bit tilting to be up against that. Shame you are so disgusting. Wow. GG. And TrucK says bye. And TrucK takes the third place, the bronze place. That's $95 for getting third in this tournament. And that is the conclusion of the tournament, guys. So, yeah, I will spoiler now that the final has already been played. But if you've not watched it, go and check that out. It is a good final. But we have our gold, silver and bronze positions now completed. I can end the tournament. I've hosted 2 tournaments over the past, I'm going to say, couple of months really. He wants an interview. And yeah, it's been fun, but it has been hard work as well. I mean, it's definitely yeah, not easy being the host, and it's not just on the decisions. It's on everything else. But anyway, Liv wants an interview. Hello, hello.
Yo.
Hello, hello. Well, firstly, you sound tired. Firstly, congratulations and well played on securing not just the bronze final win, so third place, but also $95 for that. How do you feel after that?
To be honest, I don't know what to say first about that game. I thought I just, I'm just gonna throw everything after that. And to be honest, it wasn't fair for him to get the re for that. And yeah, There was no. If the game continued, he would like say GG after the 2 minutes after that. No way I'm
Yeah, I mean,
losing to that.
Chatton and myself was very torn because obviously he would like to play out that engagement to see how it goes, and obviously it's not your fault, UDC. It's not his fault, UDC.
Also, I
yeah,
had no idea what happened. I didn't have I didn't have connection for like I don't know 10 minutes. It wasn't my fault. It was the country. I don't know what happened.
I know. But it was just super annoying actually for me as well.
Yeah, I thought I'm just gonna lose every single game after that.
Well,
So I sold my every building like hard army.
Well, with what happened in that next game, I was like, oh my god, you're completely tilted, and I'm thinking, well, that's it. Like, the decision is like cost you. But then you composed yourself, and I think you played really, really well in that China tank to get yourself back in the lead. And
that was like after that, I said, no matter what happens, I'm not gonna let you win after that. I mean, before that, I mean, I had a challenge with size. I was already tilted after that challenge. So
right. Yeah, I could hear it in you. Yeah, but you, well, as I say, played because you composed yourself, and like this will happen in a lot of tournaments and sets. Things will happen like tilt you. I had to like walk around the flat when I played Staz 2 years ago. You know, when he was ahead. Yeah, I was so freaking tilted. I had to walk around and. Yeah, it's really good you like came back.
Same happened. I just went to the toilet. But to be honest, I said like no matter what, I'm not gonna let you win this tournament because of that. And the last game, for a second, like for like 1 minute, I forgot it's 20k. I was doing the 10k build.
Oh my word!
Then I wasn't even building. I was wondering, let me cancel my second supply so I can have more money to deny those. Then I see I have fucking 20k. Then I say, wow. Then so
I mean, I think you like the GLA USA matchup. So when I saw that, I thought that you were probably going to close it out there, and you had like the perfect start.
No.
I think the Palace was a bit late, but then when you got the power, it was like. Pretty much like your game to lose at that point. So overall, I mean, the way I see it through this set, like he came back a bit, he did well, but overall you deserve the win. And I'm glad the DC didn't in a way affect the outcome of the set. Like I felt like it nearly did, but
that's but it was I don't know, there's some games that flames and this stuff, that's, the context, just not for this set, it's just way before that. He keeps flaming me in every video, but it doesn't matter, he deserved all of the CCs. I was just going to build like 50 CC in middle if he kept going.
Right.
But
I mean, different players have beef. I've had beef with players, and, obviously the viewers love it. They love that little bit of banter, but... At the same time, we don't want to go overboard, but it was a really good set to cast. I can tell you're sort of hyped and you played well, so I'll let you enjoy the victory. I've actually got to end this stream because I've got Marika and I've got Sahil waiting because it is the 50k semi-final. So you can put your feet up and chill out watching that. Spalding in chat says tilt truck. And someone else says, where was it? Persian King, I think it was. There we go.
Yeah. Thanks for the. I got a lot of messages. Don't accept the read. Don't accept it. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, whoever says those messages they should think about what they're saying, because there is a bad trend of not respecting referee decisions, and we're also
definitely not.
We're also thinking of the big picture that as much as I wasn't denying you were way ahead, we got to be careful about awarding wins to disconnects, because there will be players that look to abuse that. So overall you deserve the victory, and you played really well, and well done.
Okay, thanks for the stream and hosting, and for all the guys who supported.
I shouted them out at the start, so in a way I've hosted 2 tournaments now. I'm gonna have a rest from hosting because they are hard work, but Yeah, I enjoyed both of it. And Big
Yeah.
Size said,
Especially if he won that set, that would be way more drama, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah,
True.
it's okay now.
Big Size is
Yeah.
in the chat saying he's ready, so I think he wants to play you more, but you probably want to rest.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I don't know. Size is weird, man.
Anyway, I'm going to let you go. GG's,
okay.
and see you later. Yeah.
Yeah, GG.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Going to end this now. I'm keeping Sahil and Markar waiting, but overall, I think Lift Truck deserved the win there. Little bit of BM back and forth. There has been for a while, really, between these two. So yeah, don't want it to be too unsavoury, but obviously as viewers, you like a little bit of beef or drama, whatever we call it. But yeah, that is the conclusion of the 20k tournament. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see ya in the next one.